Hello guys, FIFA here and welcome to an episode of the squad building series here guys. And today, again, today is a dual nationality one. We're going to be looking at the best players in the world that could play for different countries. It's going to be so good. Now people are going to say the usual crap like Podolski, Raheem Stone's Jamaican. I've taken these guys out of it because I'm going to look at the best players who necessarily would think just very, very little, and they were never going to play for that national team and stuff like that. And I don't know any of the reasons behind it, guys. I should mostly know, but I know the teams that these guys could have played for and all that kind of stuff, guys. So it's really just going to be an interesting one. This episode, it's going to be an interesting factual episode and really, really good in my opinion. I think this is going to be a very, very good thing. Looking at all the best players that have, you know, best players and stuff like that that could have played for different countries. And today we start off from our screen, the sweat monster himself, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 99 pace striker, 6'2". He just looks insane, guys, and stuff like that about him. He looks a very good player, guys. And now he was linked. He could possibly play for France. That was a massive thing. Could you see Aubameyang gets that weak link? Would get that weak link to what's his name, Lacazette, and you also get that nice strong link to Frank Ribery. So again, I would straight up and say Aubameyang straight away. I would love having him French, because why would he play for Gabon, guys? I think it is the country of his birth or his country of his father, and he wanted to play for them, guys. And I know, you know, I would say to Aubameyang, I feel a bit sorry for the lad in all fairness, because I think this guy could potentially go on. He could be a first team regular for France. Just feel sorry for him in all fairness, because I think France lack a very dangerous striker before Lacazette started pumping the goals in. I mean, you had Benzema and Lacazette who were scoring the goals, and now after doing that, if Aubameyang came in, Giroud's screwed. That's basically it. Giroud's screwed in my opinion. He's screwed if Aubameyang did play for France. He would very rarely get games and all that kind of stuff, because he never turns up in the big games and all that kind of stuff, and we're not going to talk about that any longer, about Aubameyang or anything like that any longer. As we move on to the next guy, which is Stefan El Shaarawy. Bit interesting. You probably might know this guy. This guy is Alger. He's got I think Egyptian ascendancy, I do believe. This guy was it's either his parents were born in Egypt or he was born in Egypt himself. And again, I don't know. Again, Again, I'm going to do a vote here, guys, at the end of it now. And Aubameyang, I would say, I give a vote now of 8 out of 10. Oh no, I'm going to say 10 out of 10 change for Aubameyang. Change nationality, and I'll give it saying it'll either be I'm not sure, or a yes or a no. Straight away, so basically it's keep, change, or in the middle. And Aubameyang, I'm just going to say now, I would just change quickly to get that French boy, and that would be fantastic, guys. But El Shaarawy, as you can see here, he is a high work rate. He's got 4-star skills. He's a very good player on FIFA wise, and again, Egyptian ascendancy. I think I would keep him there at AC Milan as Italian, in my opinion. As we go into the next guy, which is the man Miroslav Klose. We all know I had to involve the guy in the squad. The guy is Polish. Obviously, top World Cup goal scorer. Could be in a potential squad builder, which is future legends, which I might do, guys. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Nobody cannot say to me that Klose is not a legend. It doesn't make sense. I like to talk about like I talk about Klose in the last squad builder I did, the best free transfers. He's just bloody clinical. You know, when you get Klose, you're not getting a guy who's going to be rapid. You're not going to get a guy who's going to be the biggest aerial threat. You're getting a guy that is clinical. This guy is like Gerard Muller, and I always recommend Klose as like Gerard Muller. He knows where to go. He's like basically knows. He's got that striker sense, which I think is important in strikers these days, to know when the ball is going to come, to know when you're going to put the ball, and be quick on your feet, and obviously decide when you're going to hit and which corner, all that kind of stuff. And Klose, I think, is a fantastic. He's one of the masters at that in world football, in my opinion. He's still got it in him, in my opinion. He's still got it in him. And he's such a good striker, guys. Klose is dangerous. Yes, he's lost his legs a wee bit. FIFA-wise, people say he's rubbish from FIFA. But in real life, guys, he's lost his legs. I know that, but he's still performing really well. He gets the goals for Lazio, and I think he was one of their bargains on a free transfer. If that was a good transfer for him, guys. And obviously this guy obviously is of Polish descent, and I'm going to say in between. I'm not really sure. You get links to Lewandowski in that lot, Błaszczykowski, but you know you can get the German links as well. I think no, screw the same. I'm gonna keep the German nationality for Miroslav Klose. As we move on to the next guy, which is, you all know this guy, Sami Khedira. You all know this guy is Turkish origins. I do believe he's from Turkey. Well, he's close to Turkey. And when I saw this guy, I was thinking to myself, how can he be German? It doesn't work how he's German. And again, obviously he is Turkish, guys, and it works in that sort of sense, guys. Obviously a very, very good CDM. Obviously I'm going to do confirmed transfer video on Sunday, and he's in it. He's confirmed his transfer to Juventus, which will all be covered up and all that kind of stuff in the Sunday's video of the confirmed transfers. But Sami Khedira, very, very good signing for Juventus. I think he's 6'2". You know, he's very high physical, very, very good at defending. He's the guy that does the Gilberto job, which I think Arsenal should have signed. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I think he'd be fantastic for them, because he'd be so good for them, guys, in all fairness. Now here's a big bit. What would you say? I'm going to keep Khedira, because he opens up so many hybrid options, Khedira, by himself. Gets that perfect link next to Cruz, and they open up so much hybrids to like work your team around and all that kind of stuff, guys. I do go into the biggest one of all, guys. Marcelo, left back, Real Madrid. You'd be thinking, wait, he must be fully Brazilian. No, he's not. He could have played for Spain. What a massive one. This is one of the biggest ones in my opinion. I mean, you can say he opens up so much hybrids and stuff like that. I guess that strong link to Neymar and all that kind of stuff. You could say Marcelo gets, in all fairness. But again, Marcelo, you know, that's a massive one. If he played for Spain, what a massive one that would be, guys. Obviously, he would get more links. I'm going to say change. Change. Yes, he does get the Brazilian links. But again, Spain have not got a good, solid fullback. And again, it's just Alaba and stuff like that. And I think, yeah, I'm going to go with change, because he could link, I'm not sure. No, actually, guys, not change. I'm going to just say keep. I'm going to keep him, because again, Brazilian, he opens up hybrids and all kind of stuff, but that was just a very, very interesting one, in my opinion. As we move on to the next one, which is a massive one. This is a really, extremely weird one. Giuseppe Rossi. Now you're thinking, yeah, Italian-born man, stuff like that. What's so different about him? He'll be fully Italian. No, he's not. He was born in New Jersey, in America. It just blows my mind. I mean, he's born in New Jersey, in America. He's eligible to play for United States. Would I think he'd be a fantastic player for the United States? Yes, he would obviously be their talisman from the start. And I haven't really seen Giuseppe Rossi. He's not really linked to any of the big Premier League cups right now, and stuff like that. And I haven't seen much of him, so again, I can't really judge Giuseppe Rossi. But again, guys, I think we've already got too many good strikers from, in my opinion, Italian. You can obviously put Barbo and Dumbia. I like to rock those are my two Serie A strikers, so I'm going to say change. I'm going to say for Rossi change, because he'll get those links with the MLS sweat teams, and it would just be insane for Rossi. So basically, for Rossi, I'm just going to say straight away, change your nationality, boy. That's basically what I'm going to say about him. Next is a massive one. Patrick Vieira, born, people say he's Congolese, people say that, but actually, I've watched, what's it again, Copa 90, and they said he was born in Senegal, so I'm going to go off what they say, and he was born in Senegal. Obviously, he moved there when he was quite a young age. He went on to captain the French team, an absolute tank in the midfield, Vieira. He's such a solid player to do there in the midfield, and stuff like that. And 6'4", he's big, he's strong, he can win balls, he can win so much good players here, guys. You can see here, he was born in Senegal but played for France, as you can see there, born in Senegal. People say he's Congolese, but in my opinion, he is Senegal, and I've got the thing to back me up there, saying he was Senegal, and he won so much for them, and I think he's one of the top 5. He's definitely got to be in the top 3 players that Africa just missed out on. Vieira has been a player Africa's missed out on. I'm sad to see them, guys. I really am sad to see them. But again, I'm going to say straight away, keep for Vieira, keep him at the French nationality, gets the links, and all that kind of stuff, guys. Next guy is a big one. We go with his big body that gets the perfect link to him. We've got the guy who's known by the name of Marcel Desailly. And guys, you'll probably say, no, 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 no. He was born in France. He's not born in France, guys. When I checked him up, he was born in Ghana. And again, a couple of nights he said he was born in Ghana as well. So again, Desailly has missed out playing for Ghana, in all fairness. And Ghana, it just upsets me to see, obviously, Eusebio's a massive one, what Africa missed out on. Mozambique absolutely gutted to miss out on a guy that good. But Desailly was a massive one. I can't believe that, you know, Ghana missed out on a rock-solid centre-back. Now, guys, would you think in the comment section, Desailly, do you think Desailly would get a game for Ghana right now? Or something like that. Would he choose to play for Ghana right now? In my opinion, I'm going to say, yeah, he would get the games for Ghana, in my opinion. He would get the games that is needed for Marcel Desailly if he was at Ghana. And again, I'm just going to go and straight away. I mean, Ghana, he does get the links with AU, but that's really it. That's all you can link him up with. And again, I think I'm going to keep Desailly at what he is, guys. Next is a big one from Juventus, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba, obviously one of the best wonder kids in the world. And I'm not going to get on to how in the last episode of a best ever free transfers. I don't know what else Alex Ferguson was smoking when he let Pogba go, in my opinion. I don't know what he was smoking when he let Pogba go. I think he should have been tested for having crack cocaine, in my opinion, because I don't know how he's let Pogba go. It's ridiculous. This guy's the best wonder kid ever, and now you let him go for free. Juventus potentially could be making 60 million profit on the man, and I'm thinking, this guy, I think Manchester City, he's a big target for Manchester City, and they're just going to throw money at him, see if they can bag him. Even though Barcelona and Real Madrid, it would be too much for him. It probably will be too much for him anyway, guys. But anyway, Paul Pogba, I'll go into his nationality descent. He was born in Guinea. Both his brothers, you know, are on the game. One's playing for Chloe Town and one's playing for Saint Etienne. And they're both from Guinea. They both play for Guinea. And Paul Pogba, I think, you know, he had the chance to play for Guinea, but obviously his two other brothers just couldn't get in the French national team. So they decided, you know what, screw it, I'm going to go and play for Guinea. And Paul's basically one of the best, he's going to be one of the best midfielders ever to play the game, in my opinion, going in later on in his years. So again, you know, he has a right. Guinea, again, gutted to miss out on him, but again, France, absolutely amazing to play this guy in their centre midfield, and I think he'll do wonders for him. And again, I'm going to say, keep the man at his nationality. Next guy, we have got Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I'm not going to get into that one anyway. 6'5" beast. I'm going to speed up a wee bit, guys, because it is a bit slow right now, I'm going to say. Now, Ibra, old, stuff like that, and you're thinking, everyone knows this guy. Everyone knows the nationality of Ibra. He is Bosnian, guys. He's Bosnian Herzegovinian. Obviously, he moved there when the Civil War happened, and he moved to Sweden, or the poor Malmö ghetto of Sweden. That's what I've heard, and stuff like that. And Zlatan, would you say, would he play for Bosnia? He would get a weak link to Dzeko, in opinion. You would say that, a weak link to Dzeko and Pjanic, and he would open up tons of hybrids. I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. I think if he was at Barca, I think I would definitely turn it down. But Ibra, he's at PSG. There's not much Swedish players in that league. So I'm going to go and actually say, yeah, I would say right now in this moment of time, Ibra, I'm going to say I would change his nationality to Bosnian, in all fairness, right now. Playing for PSG. Or P-Money G or something like that. That's what I think Ibra should do, guys. And again, obviously, I've said change nationality. Next, we're going to the man, Gonzalo Higuain. Obviously, scored the World Cup. I'm not going to get anything. I'm going to speed this up a wee bit, guys. Obviously, this guy is from the of Argentina. Now, he's obviously plays for Argentina, but he has a French nationality. So France have missed out. Well, France have got so much good players coming in. I think they deserve to miss out on one good player, and I think Higuain's a player that they've missed out on. Would you say it's another good striker that France could have had? Again, Giroud's probably, if Giroud was watching this video, he'd be absolutely jumping up in the air right now, because he knows that people like Higuain could have been in France squad. You got Higuain, Aubameyang, you got Benzema, all that kind of stuff. Benzema coming up soon, guys. So I've got a bit of a cold today anyway, guys. But anyway, move on to the next guy, and obviously I'll say now, I would say, I'm actually going to say for this point now in FIFA, I'm actually going to say change his nationality. Again, I would say change his nationality, Higuain. But next to the big one. Now, this is not really an interesting one. Varane obviously has a couple of family descent from, I don't even know what the country is called, guys. You can look it up. I'll try and look it up now on transfermarkt.com of Raphael Varane, and I'll try and find the country that he's actually from, which I'm very unsure where he is from. He's from a country, I do believe, that is in the Pacific Ocean, somewhere around that area. Raphael Varane, and I think I know what I'm doing here with Raphael Varane. I think I'll tell you now what club he played or what kind of nationality he was. I think it was Martinique. Don't even know where that is. That's where he has links from. Obviously, it's a tiny, small island. Varane, he'll have links for, guys. And I think, you know, would I say it's a definitely keep the man at his normal stage, because I think he's very, very good for all that kind of stuff, guys. We do move on to the next guy, which is, it's simple. You know who we are going on to do. Its name is Mario Balotelli. And you're thinking he's Italian. Everyone knows this guy. This guy was born in Ivory Coast. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's born in Ivory Coast. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he was born there. At least I think he was. He moved. Obviously, he was. I think he was taken in by people, and he was shipped off to Italian parents, and he grew up with Italian parents, and was obviously turned into a decent striker. Say at least he's decent. But this year he couldn't. Balotelli can't score a goal for money nor love right now in the Premier League. Obviously, I'm an Everton fan. I love to abuse. They spunked over 100 million this year, and absolute rubbish. I mean, Lallana has not been good at all. Balotelli, again, has been awful. Lovren's been awful. And again, I'm not going to go into Liverpool's absolute mess right now. But they need to invest and all that kind of stuff, guys. But Balotelli, would I say play for Ivory Coast? I'm going to say keep his nationality, because it's good to get a bit of hybrids in there with the Serie A, with Balotelli and all that kind of stuff, guys. As you go up to this man, on Rakitic, obviously scored in the Champions League final. This guy, you're thinking Croatian all the way, but he's actually got descent from Switzerland, I do believe. That I've checked up. It is Switzerland where Rakitic is from. He's got Switzerland descent. Scored a goal in the Champions League final and all that kind of stuff, and he was pretty decent along the way for Barcelona and all that kind of stuff. So again, would I play for Switzerland? Again, it's going to be straight away. I'm going to say keep, because he gets the links to Modric. But again, you do see... No, I'm just going to go first in between one. I don't know if I would change Rakitic to Swedish or Croatian if I had the choice. Obviously, I would think he would just stay the same as he is right now and stuff like that, guys. But anyway, next we got Edison Cavani. What a massive one this is. And one I would absolutely love to see. He has got Italian descent, I do believe. The man's got Italian descent, and he's a very, very good player. Cavani, there's no doubt about that. He's a very, very good player. He scores goals and all kind of stuff. And you know, obviously he plays for obviously he does play for PSG. Gets a killer wage packet over there and earns his trade out there. But again, Edison Cavani, Italian descent. In my opinion, I would go straight away and saying change that nationality, boy. You need to play for Italy. You get so much good links, guys, in my opinion. So he opens up so much hybrids if he's Italian and all that kind of stuff, guys. But next we go with the man, you know this guy, obviously plays for Spain right now. Born in Brazil, Diego Costa. Obviously, he's a big traitor, and I think he is a wee bit in my opinion. So I think Costa's a bit of a traitor, guys. And obviously, he's 6'2". He's basically, obviously, born in Brazil, but has Spanish links, I do believe, guys. But the next guy, we're going to go with Nedved Subotic. A quite an interesting one. He could have played for... Oh, say, can you... Yes, he would be another American like Rossi. Like Rossi, he could play Subotic for America, in which he was... I think he did go to high school there. He left when Civil War in Yugoslavia broke out. Subotic left for America. He's lived there. He obviously had a big bust-up with the United States coach. And then decided, you know what? I'm going to bugger off and play for Serbia. And he's been a centre-back for Serbia ever since that. And Serbia, I've always thought I've had a very, very good team now. I think now I've got a very, very good team. Obviously with their good players in there. You got obviously you got the Monaco keeper in there. You got players like Ivanovic in there. You got players like Subotic in there. You got players like Kolarov in there. You have Marzamovic from Torino. You got good players there, and I think if you bag players like that in your team, you definitely got a chance of doing well and all that kind of stuff, guys. But the next thing we're going to look at is David Luiz. I don't understand at all. This guy has got the links of Portugal, which I think I do. He's got links of Portuguese. And would I say, I forgot to say for the last one, for Costa and Subotic. Now, obviously Costa, I'm going to say now, quickly before I say, I would say keep him at, keep him at, I'm going to say in between, actually, guys, in between for Costa. Subotic, I'm probably going to say straight away, get the man to America. He would link so much up with, he would link players like Piszczek and within the same team. That would be insane, lads. And again, he links all those players up together, Subotic, and I think definitely I would change him to American. David Luiz, now, would I change him to Portugal? I don't know if I would change him to Portugal, in all fairness, guys. He's a very, very good player, but again, I don't think I would actually go and change him to Portuguese. I think he does a solid job for Brazil right now. He gets those links with Thiago Silva and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to say, keep the nationality that you're at, David Luiz, right now. Next guy, we've got Markel Benat, or Mehdi Benatia. Moved from Roma this year to Bayern Munich. Obviously, absolutely torn to shreds by Luis Suarez in the Champions League final. This guy has got French descent, I do believe, and would I say French descent? My brother actually pulled this card, which I was actually pretty surprised about, but he pulled this card. Benat is in form, and I think he's been a very, very good, solid player. And again, no, definitely a very good player to have in there, Benatia. And again, would he play for France? He would get links up. I'm going to say straight away, change your nationality, mate. You come and play for France, and you bring in such a solid link up play with that team, guys. But next we go with Mesut Ozil. We all know about this. I'm not going to spend much time on it. We all know about Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil is obviously Turkish, guys, and obviously he's Turkish. People say he's Moroccan, but I find that very, I don't think he's Moroccan at all. I think he's Turkish. I was told that he was Turkish. Well, that's what I've known, guys. But anyway, Turkey have been so unlucky to miss out on players like Khedira, like Ozil, those kind of players. They're very unlucky to miss out on them. And Ozil looks like a fish in all fairness, and I'm not even going to take that back. He looks like a bloody fish. Anyway, guys, that's Ozil. Obviously, I would go and say for Ozil, I would keep him at his national right now, guys. I would keep him at Germany because he gets the links up anyway. And again, Pepe. A simple option with Pepe is, guys, that I would definitely go ahead and change this man to Brazilian straight away. Obviously, he's mostly famous. He is Brazilian, Pepe. And again, but he decided to play, you know what, I'll play for Portugal instead and be a, I don't know, a dickhead in all fairness. Just start and said, you know what, I'm going to play for Portugal. I'm going to do the colours. I'm going to play for Portugal. And hopefully Ronaldo can carry my team. He carries my team in my club, and he also carries my national team as well, like he usually does. Anyway, and to the second last player, guys, it's going to be Marouane Fellaini. I think this guy he's an unsung hero. He really is, in my opinion. First year, I think Man U fans, don't you dare diss this guy. I don't think Fellaini, Man U fans don't have the right to diss him, in my opinion. I really like Fellaini as a player. Obviously, I'm an Everton fan, so I really like Fellaini in all fairness. And he's been a destroyer for you in the midfield, Man U. And I think he's a very good player for you. And again, obviously he has Moroccan descent, I know that. And again, obviously he lived in Belgium all his life. He could have played for Morocco. I would say keep the nationality straight away, son, as we go into our final player, which is the most interesting in my opinion. Benzema could play for Algeria. He could play for Algeria. Now, Benzema, would I say this? Keep that nationality French colours, but again, that's a massive one of the most interesting in this whole squad builder, in my opinion. So again, Benzema, what a fantastic player he'll be for Algeria, and he'll be, like, again, massive one, massive, guys. And now, this has been the end of this episode here, guys. Thank you for watching this. It's been quite a long one, guys, but all I've got to say is thank you for watching. I have been FIFA, and I will see you guys next time. Good bloody bye.